Good morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome to week 1, session 3. We're going to be doing gratitude mindset today and starting on the trauma hacking and the rewiring. In the beginning of this call, I went ahead and checked in with the group. Anyone that hopped on today, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day today. We went ahead and did the spiritual baggage check-in, and I want to encourage you, if you're watching the replay, to go ahead and do that right here at Spiritual Baggage Check and let me know where you're at, or you can go in the group and get support. And what you're going to do there is just let us know where you're at. Let us, excuse me, you tap in with where you're at today and just give yourself a scale. And if you haven't been tracking, you can always set a reset date. That date could be right now, and just start tracking where you're at. The last session we did emotional inventory, and that one was just to put out every single thing that we are feeling, every emotion, just kind of getting all the emotions out so that we can do what I like to call the gardening of our seed of intention. And the way we do that is through gratitude mindset. So this was the first layout that I ever designed for Lifebook, and it says today I'm thankful for. And I feel like that's something you can do on a daily basis when you wake up, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're drinking your water, when you are doing anything. You can set an intention to be thankful for something as small as changing your I like to use this example all the time because it's a real one for me and my kids. I was in a very low place, and for me, I had to have gratitude as I was changing my baby's diaper to be like, I am so grateful this little fucker is alive. And I always use that language because at that point that's where I was at. And you're in a downward spiral. You have to just start where you're at. And sometimes for moms, that's where you're at. You're changing diapers every day. You are just in it and you're moving and grooving. So for me, that's where it starts. This is an example that I put out. I made this one last year, so it's kind of ironic that I'm filming it sitting in my backyard right now. But I put on there, I'm thankful for my backyard, because when we moved to this house, that was one of the things that I knew I needed, a place where I can ground myself and just like tap out of being in a box, literally, figuratively, as and the house is a box. Thankful for my recovery. I'm a year sober now and still counting. My body and its ability to heal, and my circle of friends, which is cool because every single person on here is either family or feels like family, or we've met online. So it's cool to see that comes full circle for me. But I feel like on a daily basis, you have to remind yourself about these things, because a year ago, I wasn't actually in a gratitude space. I was very dark. And if you watch the intro video of my before and afters, you'll see the transition in my eyes and in my skin and in my just my posture and my ability to just connect with people and like use my words. So by planting these seeds, all of these words in the sun are all seeds of gratitude. So I see it as saying that every day you're planting the seed deeper and deeper and deeper. And as you water it, as you live your life, as you go about your day, those seeds are watered, and you give the garden a year to grow. You come back to it and you will have all these fruits. So it's just the point of watering the garden. So I want to encourage you guys to use this layout, and you can even draw it. Some people do a flower, or they make all types of shapes and stuff. And it's not on here right now, but underneath this video, the playback, you'll be able to click a button where you can check in and do some homework. I'm going to give you guys some homework over this weekend for this next session. I would love and appreciate if you could complete all of week 1 sessions, which is session 1, 2, and 3, emotional intelligence, emotional inventory, and gratitude mindset. Once we have those bases covered, we can really go into the garden, and I call it ripping out the weeds. We cannot even enter the garden if we don't know what the fuck's in there. There could be poison ivy, there could be anything, there could be a snake. So we have to literally do all the work, which is you guys going in and filling out the emotional inventory, writing down your dark and lights, getting rid of one thing, taking something. In the session 2, we talked about a dark and a light. I like to say 1 dark and 2 lights, because I want to get out of the dark as quick as I can. So what I say is, name something you can let go of today, as small as like, today I will start flushing the toilet. I do this at night. I don't like to flush the toilet at nighttime because it wakes up the baby. It bothers some people, so that could be one thing. Like today, I'm going to stop doing that. You could just let go of one little thing. That's just a random example. And then the two lights would be two things that you can name that will help you further whatever you're going to do. So two gratitude mindset actions that you can implement into your day. So if the two lights was that, like, I'm grateful the light bill is paid, and I have some money in the savings. So the lead to that could be, I'm going to make an action, and some of that savings I'm going to put towards this. And these are all random examples, but whatever you're at in your day, just focusing on where you're at and focusing on the good. What are the good parts? Obviously, there a lot of bad shit happens on a constant daily basis in the world we live in, but in your own human suit, you need to find what is accessible to you. And on a daily basis, that could just be gratitude. So when you're taking a drink of your water, I am grateful for my body. I am grateful for the breath that's coming in and out of me. And it can be basics, or it can be, I am grateful my hair is starting to grow back. I am grateful that my skin is starting to feel nice, or whatever your thing is where you're at. So I want to encourage you guys just to finish that week one. And then when we come into week two, I would love for you guys to check in on the chat, and that's going to be a peer self-discovery group chat, and just connect in the groups with each other, even just sharing your story and where you're at. That is a private group, so only people that are in self-discovery have access to it. And you guys can respond to each other. You guys can reply. Even reading someone's story and where they're at, I swear to you, that can be a lifesaver for some people. Them seeing like, wow, so and so who looks like they have it all together on Instagram actually is having a shitty time, and they're fixing their life right now while I'm doing the same thing. And then you got the same spot. You guys are on the same level, and you see the support. So that's what Box of Knots is about, putting you guys all together, and everyone who connects. If you don't, everyone go their own, do your own groove and move. But just focus on your spirituality and your emotional intelligence. And I wanted to go to this one, and just on a daily basis where you're at, if you're on the tipping scale, and anytime you're on the downward, please reach out. I'm here for you. This community is here for you guys. And yeah, I wanted to encourage you guys just to keep showing up, and I'll see you guys in week two.